Advanced Fertility Center of Chicago has cared for thousands of women with their personalized fertility journeys since 1997, helping them find answers and make informed decisions. I met their team of doctors to find out more about what sets them apart from others.
My name is Dr. Tumi Kuyoro, and I'm the newest doctor at Advanced Fertility Center of Chicago. I had a roommate in medical school who actually was diagnosed with some form of lymphoma, and the type of treatment that she would have required meant that she would probably lose her fertility. And so I remember during that entire process, the one thing that gave her hope was the fact that she got plugged into a fertility doctor who spoke to her about her options about preserving her fertility. And I think that changed her outlook about the entire process, and that's really what sparked my interest. We're able to offer patients who many years ago, for example, couples who are carriers of certain genetic conditions and are concerned about passing those conditions to their children, using IVF, we're able to test those embryos,
which can help patients to reduce the risk of miscarriage potentially, or reduce the risk of having a baby with a genetic disorder if you're a known carrier of a genetic disease.
What we're now able to do is offer childbearing and family building opportunities to LGBTQ couples as well.
So we have been around since 1997. So we currently have 4 physicians, and we do have 4 offices that we are seeing patients at. Those include Gurnee, Arlington Heights, Downers Grove, and Chicago River North area. So we really try to give personalized care and state-of-the-art care. We have a brand new IVF laboratory that should be opening in the upcoming year that we're really excited about.
We've just opened up this new facility here in River North. So this is one of 4 offices that we have. In addition to being an office where we can do regular IVF monitoring, we're also opening up an IVF lab, and here we're going to be able to do all the IVF procedures, including an egg retrieval and also embryo transfers as well.
Our Chicago location and our Gurnee location, you can have all your monitoring, the egg retrieval, everything done in the same location. So we're able to help patients who are looking to do fertility preservation with egg freezing, patients who are looking to become pregnant right now with either intrauterine insemination or in vitro fertilization. We also work with patients who are using third-party reproduction, such as donor eggs or gestational carriers. We have had traditionally higher than national average success rates over the years. I feel like we give more personalized care to our patients. We're a big corporation, but not too big. So we do a lot of IVF and able to help a lot of patients, but at the same time, the nurses know you, the staff knows you when you're walking in the door.
What should a new patient expect when they come in to see you?
When we come in, we first of all start out by taking a basic medical history, and then we discuss what the entire fertility evaluation entails. So for women, that typically would involve an evaluation of what we call their ovarian reserve, basically trying to figure out how many eggs they have. We would also want to look into their uterine cavity and also figure out what's going on with their fallopian tubes. And on the side of the male partner, if there is a male partner, we want to figure out what the sperm quality is, basically. And once we get all those results back, we can then figure out, 1, if treatment is appropriate, and 2, what sort of treatment is appropriate based on those results.
You know, there's a lot of stress and a lot of things that can make this journey challenging, and we try to help you through that.
I would say that if you have any questions whatsoever about your fertility, you should come in and see a reproductive endocrinologist. You may or may not need treatment, but this is one field where early intervention is always best.
You can scan the QR code on your screen for more information about Advanced Fertility Center of Chicago. We visited their office in River North, but they also have locations in Gurnee, Downers Grove, and Arlington Heights. You can give them a call at the number on your screen to schedule an appointment with their team of doctors.